Hey guys, have you ever wanted to add a 2D following camera to your game? It's very easy with Cinemachine. For the sake of the video, I'm going to delete my camera and show you how to do this. So go to Window, go to Package Manager, go to Packages Unity Registry, make sure it's there, and then type in Cinemachine and download this plugin. It's a registry from Unity, it works. So go to Camera, and make sure you have a camera in your game. When you have a camera within your game, you right click your hierarchy to do that. Go to projection here on the right and go to orthographic view. Once within orthographic view, you right click your Cinemachine, go to 2D camera, and you see that there's a follow option on your Cinemachine virtual camera. Drag it to your player, the object you want it to follow. And then you see that there's an orthographic size here that's 5. I adjust mine to like 1 because I like it zoomed in, but 1.5 seems to be doing better. So that looks good. Once that works, you then quickly run your game, and you have a following camera.
Alright, so once you've gotten your Cinemachine set up and you're already following your character, you can even take it a step further if you want and also set it to look at that same character. So same thing, you just drag the object you want into the look at option, and then if you scroll down a little bit further, you'll find that there is a body tab. Under body tab, if you set it to transposer, the rest of these options are also very interesting but not as useful for 2D. We can then open up this tab and get a whole bunch of sliders. First things first, we definitely want to make sure binding mode is set to lock to target. If you're working with multiple cameras, you might want to work with some of these other options, but with just one camera, lock to target will be fine. After that, you don't want to set an offset too much unless you don't want your character to be in the middle of the scene. You can use this in order to change exactly where the center of the camera is. But what we're really interested in is these X and Y dampening options down here. Because what these will do will set some soft boundaries for your camera that will allow it to follow your character but not follow it exactly. It'll have some slowness to its following. So this is a simple setting between 1 and 20 for both X and Y, with a higher number being a slower camera. So think of it like a heavier camera that has a harder time following the character, but is still always moving towards getting that character in the center of the screen.
Character Creator 2D is a purchasable asset store tool. If you're looking at making customizable characters for your game, this is an easy, efficient tool that you can use to make a lot of options for your game. I'd highly suggest this if you're trying to make some NPCs in a city and just want them to all look kind of the same but a little different. You can use a lot of things with this. The developer has the options between armor, pants, helmets, gloves, helmet, and even a weapon and offhand weapon. Like, there's so many cool things. They provide you with a few animations. There's not too many, but there's enough to really work with. And they do provide the PNGs, I believe, so I think that you can actually work in the PNGs if you want to really mess around, but not really. Like, after you see those, you're good. You can export them as a prefab, as the video showcasing, and that's really helpful because you can drag and drop your character wherever you want. It's really nice, right into the Unity file. In my own opinion, though, this would be a good for a developer who's trying to develop a game where they may need a lot of characters in a world. Example, Adventure Quest. If you guys ever played Adventure Quest, that game kind of reminds me of this art style. It's really cool, but if you want original characters in your game, people will also be able to use it in their games if they buy it too.